Oh, well, 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 well. Well, well, well. Another evening. Another evening together. Did you miss me from yesterday? I was not here, huh? I was not here. Let me see if everything is working fine. And let's see. Ooh, it is working fine. Wow. Really? Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Hello, guys. Tonight I want to improve a bit one of our monster models. Reason being that I will have to take some footage from the game because I need to send it to Epic Games because they want some material of the project that are part of the Mega Grant program, right? And so they want some material, videos, pictures, I mean screenshots of the game, and so I need to create some. Now, I asked if someone wanted to do it, but not a lot of answers, I have to say. Hello, Tony. Hello, Maui. Not a lot of answers. I mean, that's a typical thing that can be done without me somehow, right? But it seems not. It is the picture of the day. They were organizing some stuff, huh? Yeah. So the Ulbernaut, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's the same. The Ulbernaut is... 1 second. That's okay. Is a monster that we have in game since pretty long time. And the actual model was built long time ago. And so it's really not, you know... I mean, it's really low poly at this point. I think it's under NPC, yes. I don't know if I can do a lot of changes, but I will try to do some changes, okay? I think we can make him look better. Also, I think we can improve slightly the animations if we want. But I think that the textures, if you look at the texture are still, you know, relatively high quality. Helm is the author, is the artist that did this, which was very good actually at that time. There are three versions, I think. So this one, and this one, right? So there are the three skins. I think quality-wise, they are very good. Maybe the only thing that could be improved is the actual claw, but considering this claw is getting stretched quite a bit in the game because it's longer than this, I think the result is fine. I don't know about the blood, if it really makes sense or not, but we have it. Okay, anyway, we have it. Yeah, well, I want to redo this one. I mean, I want to improve a bit this one because in the footage that we have to provide, I would like to have also some fights and yes, Vile Note, Ulbernaut, yes, exactly. And in the footage that we have to provide, I would like also to have some fights, and I think it would be nice to have a fight versus, you know, a bigger creature. Well, also maybe versus a smaller creature, but I think it would be good to have it versus a bigger creature. So, yeah, so this is what I want to do. Now, I think we can start from the walk to blend. because this file I double checked and is the last one. Is the last one. Now, this character at the moment, I think is very, very, very low poly, but we will see. And also some of these movements are a bit exaggerated, like they are not really the way they should be, but it's okay. We can try to fix that. We can try. Trying to find the right volume for the music. Okay. Animation 1, animation 1, animation 2. I don't know why there are all these screens, but actually Marcellum worked on this monster a bit because he did some of the animations, right? But for us, I think that we want to start from the modeling pose, so from the standard T pose of this guy. Now, I don't know. Maybe we can go under modeling. Let me just see if he has a lot of scale. I think there is something that is probably frozen or something. Collection 1, collection 2. The mesh is inside the armature. Okay. Fine. I'm not completely sure what is this collection 2. This collection 2 maybe is additional layers of the rig. Yeah, could be. I don't understand too much this all finger index. I don't understand why I cannot see this collection 2. I mean, what is the problem with the collection 2? I mean, it's grayed out and I cannot click it in any way. I cannot show it in any way. I mean, not that we care, but I just wanted to understand what was inside this this thing, but fine. So if we, as you can see, if we edit the model, right, the model becomes this, right, which is the version of him without any animation. Right. Now it would be nice to have, instead of this one, it would be nice to have the idle animation, no? So that we know what we are looking at. I'm not very good with this part of the dope sheet, action dope sheet, and all that stuff. Sometimes I get confused of why. Yes, for example, like now. Like now, I get a bit confused of why if I change the action, right? Why? I don't know. I'm always a bit confused about this. I'm always a bit confused. Like, for example, now I have here, you know, Another animation, because the animation that is selected is breath AA. Okay, so this is in theory the animation that is selected. But still, when I play, I see the walk, right? So I'm very confused about that. Why? I mean, sometimes... I mean, I'm not working on animations, basically, since ever. I mean, there's some animation I did it. So, and also it's not the scope of today. The scope of today is trying to increase a bit the quality of this guy, okay? I think as a base model is not bad. I mean, I really like the way it looks. Would be nice if I could hide the armature. He has a bunch of random, you know, as you can see, of random sharp edges. No idea why. I think it is just a mistake, right? So maybe it's been used for the UV or not even. I think it's probably something that is coming from... I mean, there is no reason why this thing should be sharp in the middle. There is absolutely no reason. And the only part that it could be sharp maybe are, I don't know, these ones or these ones on the mouth. But whenever you have like a 90-degree or so, maybe the bottom, you know, the bottom here of the feet. I mean, these ones could be sharp if you want, because anyway... but there is absolutely no reason why the middle should be sharp. So you know what? I think I will select everything and clear sharp and fuck it. I mean, there is really no meaning. Hello, Clovenhoof. Hi. How are you? Tonight I'm working on 3D, and usually I'm working on other stuff like engine and programming and. But tonight I'm trying to increase the quality of this guy. And at the moment this guy is 1600 faces, which is, I mean, for today's standards is super low, right? So I think we can multiply by 6 or something, right? Is poly count. Consider also that he's a big monster, so probably even more, right? But as usual, I mean, we don't want to add poly count just for the sake of adding poly count, right? So we want to do it meaningful in a meaningful way. In a meaningful way. Let me check a few things first. Let me check if by any chance this thing is properly working with mirroring or not. Obviously not. Yes, with I don't know what is the difference with this topology mirror. I mean, normal mirror and topology mirror, but anyway, topology mirror works. Okay, now because we will definitely need you know, to work in a mirror mode, and sometimes our characters are a bit broken, and so I think the way the rig has been applied is a bit because if you see, he's losing a lot of his height or not. Let me see. From here to here. From here to here. No, it's not. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Now, the biggest problems are definitely the joints. Okay, so but this is in all our models, right? So the joints... we had to keep them low, but are the ones that are suffering the most, and so I think that this is probably the first place where we want to add now we want to add some geometry. Now the point is to understand where is the real joint, right? Because can I put this guy in... I always forget the shortcut, but can I put this guy in rest position? Yes, rest position. I think it's this one. Huh? So we can work in rest position, and so we can modify the controls without problem. Fuck, why sometimes things are up and sometimes are down? Ah no, in rest pose you cannot move anything. Okay. Where is the reset to base pose? Animation. Okay. Pose library. Add pose. Add pose. Parent object name. Fuck. Where is it? You're gonna work on the model as well? Thank you. That's nice. Also because actually, I mean, it's like how many months that you should work on it. So yeah, you should do it, man. It's so many months. Please. Blender. Set. Base pose. No, reset. Animation to base pose. Pose mode. How to reset it, transform it down to a rest pose. To rest position, yes. Select all bones. Alt R, Alt G, Alt S to reset the rotation, location, and scale. Holy fuck. What? If I press Alt R, the NVIDIA overlay is coming up. GG. So Alt R is not gonna work. Alt G is not gonna work either. Why this Alt R performance overlay? What is this? What is this performance overlay shit? I don't need it. Please, NVIDIA, don't be annoying. Don't be annoying. Don't be annoying. Don't be annoying. In-game overlay. Disable everything. Disable everything. I don't need any overlay of any kind. Fuck. Disconnect anything. Recording highlight, keyboard shortcut. No keyboard shortcut. No. Delete. Holy fuck. Can I disable this thing? There's no way. So you need to keep this shit on off. Wait. Off. Okay, now it's completely off. Okay, let me try Alt R. Okay, Alt R is doing nothing now. Nice. Alt R, RG, Alt S. What was it? Alt R, Alt G, Alt S. Reset rotation, location, and scale. Or use the pose, clear, transform all. Or use the pose, clear, transform all. Yeah, but I think it worked anyway. So in theory, here we are in the... Now, if I touch it... Oh, no. No, the point was that... So in theory, now I fucked up the animation, huh? So if I do that... Okay, we need to learn a few things here, boys. Otherwise, we will not be able to move on. So the thing that I want to have is... I want to switch, right? I want to switch not to the run, which is this one. But I want to switch to the breath. Okay, so what did I do? I went dope sheet... and then action editor, and then I selected from this drop down, okay? Okay, so this one should be the animation where it's just doing nothing. This is probably not even used. It is probably not even used. What is the difference between this and this? I don't know, it's very weird. I think there is the current... is this the current animation? Okay, now why I don't have a play button here? Why I don't have a play button? Fuck. Please. Blender. Blender is a beautiful program. Huh? I love it. I love it. I love it. Sometimes I really, really love it. So you need to add another layer like I did of playback, of timeline, just to be able to click on play. Beautiful stuff. Okay, fine. Now we have a... I mean, this idle animation has been bothering me since few months. I mean, it's really not the way it should be. Let me just see. I think it's this one. Yes. It's really, really bad. But the point is that I don't find it. I don't find it in this one because it's not this one. I mean, it looks similar, but it's not, because here is going up or something. So it's not this one. Maybe it's this one. I think it is, but the length is more than 40. Why this thing is not adapting based on the actual length? I have no freaking idea. Yeah, but it's this one. It's absolutely this. Okay, this is, for example, the first one we need to redo, because really the way it is now is super annoying. How do I know the end? You know, what is the last frame of the anime? Because here I can set it manually, but it doesn't make a lot of sense that I need to set it manually, right? So I think every animation has its own length. So why is not doing it automatically, boys? Why? Why is not automatically? So for example, it's 150 here. You can see it clearly, right? Which is 150, but I need to set it kind of manually to... Yes. Exactly. Okay, so this one we are gonna change. Okay. So yeah, I'm starting to understand. You know, I'm just trying to understand how to work with the tool, and so now we are in idle mode. The idle, I think that the idle at the beginning should have the base pose. Let me try to switch from this idle to the base pose. It's not exactly the same. Like the legs are slightly different and the arms are also slightly different, but is a small change. Actually, I preferred way more the original pose, personally, but fine. Okay. Okay. Okay, edit mode. So we have few possibilities. One is just to tessellate everything, so to just subdivide everything and make it, which is probably a possibility with this monster. The only problem will be the mouth, because in the mouth, right? In the mouth, if we just tessellate everything, Which, by the way, these things are not modeled in 3D. They are just flat. So maybe we can make them, you know, real. We can make them like real teeth in 3D. I think would be a good idea. Let me try also to put maybe a texture on it so that we see the actual result. Okay. Yeah. Now, if I can keep animation in animation and yes, probably that's the idea. Eh? So I stay in animation and I stay in modeling with modeling. And the panels are changing based on that. Okay. I agree. Seems to be a great idea. Seems to be a great idea. Probably is already pointing to the right one. No, it's not. We can select the first one. I mean, it doesn't make any difference. Okay. So this is our guy. This is our guy. There are some issues also with the mapping, but today I'm not gonna fix the mapping. As you can see, it's really not seamless between the shoulder and the top, and the shoulder and the torso. So you can see a bit of the, you know, well, a bit more than a bit. You can really see the transition. Also here in the pelvis area, you see all the connection with the... it is a bit of a problem, I would say. This is quite an issue. But, I mean, it is good. But here is broken again. Okay, the question is, can I select everything except let's say except the mouth, I would say. Except the mouth, because in the mouth, mainly in the inside, we don't need a lot of we don't need right? We don't need a lot of additional geometry inside of that. So I would say it would be a bit useless to actually increase the geometry for that piece. I think it would be pretty useless. And probably also the inside of the mouth. By the way, the inside of the mouth I think is completely useless. But, well, maybe it's useful when this guy opens his mouth because you can see the inside. That's possible. But what I mean is that this part is pretty much flat, you know, and it's not very easy to... I think I need to, but... Okay, so basically the point is that... Okay. So we don't tessellate that, we don't tessellate... For now, we don't tessellate the teeth, and we will... this one I think we will remodel, okay? So we will just make them real... 3D... Okay. Yeah, so basically I want everything now to be subdivided. Now, if I do subdivide, what is gonna do? Is splitting by 2 or is splitting by 4? Is splitting... Let's check, for example, this triangle. Is splitting too much. He's splitting by 4. He's splitting by 4. It's subdividing by 4. But by 4 is a bit too much. Can we lower that? Can we subdivide by... I mean, can we... Because I know there is also the subdivide... There is the multi-resolution, whatever. Right? What does this do? Subdivision level, viewport, sculpt, render, optimal for display, subdivision, subdivide. I cannot click on anything. Why? Why? Why nothing is... Why it doesn't like any... No valid subdivision found to rebuild the lower level. No, probably this is the opposite. This is probably doing the opposite. Subdivision surface. Subdivision surface. The problem of subdivision surface is that you see what it did. He created a kind of a, but again, it's not what I want. Level viewport 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't understand shit. What does it mean? Is it one of the modifiers that works only when you apply it, so that you don't see how it looks until you actually apply it? Probably, yeah. Like you have to go out of edit mode and go in wireframe, and then maybe if you are lucky you will see it. No. Absolutely not. He's doing nothing. He's doing nothing. Let me try to apply. Huh. Yes, you see? He's doing it without telling us. That's the problem. So if I do level 1... Holy shit. If I do level 1, this happens. Wow. Okay. Quality 3. Use limit surface. You know what? I really don't understand what this guy is doing. Because basically here it took one triangle and it divided by... In this case it's more than 3, because... I think it's more than 3, because if I go here and I triangulate, you see what it did? It went fairly crazy. Now, it's still not too much, because we went to 9,000 triangles. 9,000 triangles for this guy should be fine, right? I mean, it's still doable. The problem is that it did it in a way that I don't know if I really want to do it this way. And also it did it to the wall model, ignoring my selection, which is another problem. And did he fuck up the UV? No, seems not. At least the UV are maintained. Okay, so that it didn't fuck up, but still this is not what I want. This is not what I want. I don't want to split it this way. I don't want to split it this way. It's not the right split, boys. I mean, it's kind of a nice split, but it's not the split that we want. Because if I take one triangle and I say subdivide, it's splitting it by 4, right? Now it's splitting it by 4. Could it do it differently? I mean, it could split by, for example, it could split by 2, right? So if it takes from here to here, for example, right? This will be a split by 2, which doesn't mean is what we need and what we want, but I would like to have this kind of flexibility, you know, deciding in the subdivide. Maybe if I click it and then I look here at the bottom, is asking me number of cut 1, create n-gons, which I don't know what it means. Quad, corner type, inner vertex or path, straight cut, fan. Number of cut 1, 2. I mean, can I do a 0.5? Impossible. Okay. So you can subdivide. You can subdivide by 4, and then you have to decimate, basically. Which can also be an option, huh? Can also be an option. So we could take this wall guy. You know, select everything and select everything, subdivide, and then what happened? Okay, select everything, subdivide, which makes it like this. Which I would say is not even bad, right? So I think that the amount of polygons is probably what we are expecting, except the face, right? The face maybe is a bit too much compared to what we want. I don't know. I'm just reasoning, but it seems that there is quite a bit. And then in theory, what happens if? Why so heavy? What is going on in Blender? Is suffering a lot. When I switch between one view and the other view, it's suffering so much. It's like if it's recalculating the subdivision all the time. I think we can apply the subdivision for now. And so that we have it. Right? Let me apply it so hopefully Blender will complain a bit less. What the fuck? Are you crazy? What the fuck was that? Viewport level, render level. Oh, what? I don't understand what this guy is doing, really. I have no idea what this guy is doing. Now the subdivision, we remove it. We only did the subdivide from this menu, okay? Now, okay, now I think that we have it. So, and it's 6,000 polygons. Now, if let's say that I decimate, okay, just to do a test. Just to do a test, I decide to decimate this. I want to see what happens to the face. I want to see if the decimate is smart enough to say, for example, there is no need for this particular, you know, teeth to be that detailed. He's not attacking that as the first, he's attacking other parts before that, which is a bit annoying. He's not attacking the decimate, he's not attacking the flat area first. He's attacking the rest of the model. So if we want to decimate, I think we're not gonna do it. Okay, fine. But I think, you know what? I think we can leave this level. This level, I think, is a good level. I think it's a good level for such a big monster. And we can then sculpt a bit and try to make the shape, you know, look better. And now, unfortunately, as you know, I'm not an artist. So here the problem will be to decide what to do, right? And how to do it. That is not easy. Why there are these anomalies? Why? No, let me remove the decimate, because decimate is doing. Wait. Yeah, the animation is warping a bit the model, unfortunately. But the point is, with this geometry that we have now, right? With this geometry that we have now, I think we can have. You know what is the problem? For example, look at this joint, right? Look at this joint. We got a lot of geometry, for example, here. So the distance between this point and this point, you know, is that, while the distance between this point and this point is nearly double. So we are still missing a loop, you know, in this part. And we have a very tight loop here, for example, where there is no bone to support this joint, because this is a single piece, right? So this part will never bend, which is kind of annoying. But maybe what we can do with the help of correct face attributes, we could maybe slide this one down and this one down and make it, you know, more detailed. To tell you the truth, I have no idea where to start from, but I think we will just start from, I don't know, from here. I mean, from any place, right? Because now we have a way more geometry, but considering it's only been subdivided, you see, it's all flat, right? So it's all flat. So I think what we need to do, we need to go in sculpting, right? We need to go in sculpting. Hopefully, again, I'm not an expert of this thing, so bear with me a second. But I think that here we can sculpt without adding geometry, right? So if I do this, it's just gonna pull, yes, it's just gonna pull the existing vertices. It's not gonna create new ones, right? Perfect. This is exactly what we want. And while I'm doing it, I think it's gonna do it with the mirror mode, right? Because we are in mirror. Well, in theory, I don't know. Symmetry mirror X. So if I do something this way, fuck, I don't see anything changing on the other side. That's very bad. Remesh. What is this? Calculate a new manifold mesh based on the volume of the current mesh. Maybe this is also something that can help us, but symmetry mirror X. Yes, why is not doing it? Symmetrize. Symmetrize. What the fuck? Are you completely crazy? Symmetry X. I don't understand. Okay, here it seems to work. Here in the torso seems to work. Like if I push this, he's pushing the other guy. But like here, it was not working. Ah, yes, now it's working. It works only on the right side. No, now it works also on the other side. I don't know. Okay. Now it seems to be working on both sides. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, now I need to understand how this tool works, okay? So I have radius, strength, and auto smooth. Okay, I have radius, strength. Do I have the inner and outer radius though? The inner and outer radius direction. Normal radius. Ratio between the brush radius and the radius that is going to be used to sample normal. What the fuck does it mean? No, I want the outside radius and the inner radius basically. It's not possible, huh? I mean, for sure it's possible, it's just that I don't know where is it. But for sure it is possible. Use unified radius. Instead of per brush radius, the radius is shared between brushes. Okay. Radius. Because this radius is the radius of the wall thing. But okay, I think there is a kind of a fall off distance. Which is not the strength, right? It's not this. Maybe there is a fall off. Maybe it's this one, huh? Fall off sphere. Can I decide how much? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, anyway, I guess we will keep it as it is. We will keep it as it is. So, for example, this part of the torso is too flat, right? So I want to push it out, right? Like this. Now, maybe I exaggerated, but now this one I want to push it in a bit. The strength is too strong. The strength is too strong. 0.4. Let's try 0.3. So if I want to push out, I just left click. If I want to push in, I shift left click. Okay, so it's fairly, at the end, it's fairly easy. Now the big question is, how is this body? How is this body? What is the shape of this body? We desperately need an artist here. But you know, it's pretty evident that here we have these muscles that are coming out, and I like that. But then we have these spikes that should be. Why the minus is so strong? The minus is insanely strong. When I push minus, is incredible. Because the minus is control. And the shift is probably flattened or something. Okay. So for example, I want this guy to come out. I basically need to slightly retouch everything, meaning that since we added 4 times the polygons, we don't want to have, you know, flat surfaces. We want to have round surfaces. So you see, for example, this is caused by the fact that we just increased the poly count, but we didn't, you know, make it more round. Right? Now, how much more round? How much more round requires some requires some additional knowledge. Should never press shift, always control. Because for example now, you know, we have a bit more poly count, we can even push down. We can even push down a bit more this separation between the shoulder and the head, you know, so it can become, you say, more evident, like it was not possible before because we didn't have the poly count to do it. And here I think we can have another bump, right? So I think that if I can go in a bit, this muscle here will be more defined, right? Well, maybe not that much, but the point is, to go in a bit, here. Let's see how it looks. Let's see how it looks if I push more in that direction. So if I push more for this, and this to be more on the inside. Now, what is happening to the texture while I do this? Let me try to exaggerate 1 second. The texture are moving though. Fuck. No, the fact that the texture are moving is not a good idea. Don't we have the face correctness on? Texture mapping, tiled. New? What do you mean new? Uh-oh, I destroyed something. New texture 001. What do you mean? Texture 001. Browse the texture to be linked. No, I don't want any texture to be linked. I just want the UV to be kept. I just want... I don't see it, but... Do you think he's already doing it? I don't think he's doing it, because if I like push, let me push this. I mean, it's just pushing it without changing the texture, but okay. I mean, if we squeeze a lot, you know, we then need to fix the texture a bit. That is what I'm saying, probably, right? If you want to see it from that perspective. For example, here is really too much, too flat, right? I mean, it's really too flat. I think it can go in, and maybe this one can even come a bit out. I mean, if we can have a better connection between the torso, a smoother transition between the torso and the arm, I would prefer. So I'm probably gonna push this out. No? I mean, if you have any suggestions, guys, please. Please let me know, huh? Because here I'm doing a bit what I can, but I'm not sure that what I'm doing is actually the right way. Can I push something? So if I go in edit mode and I push this with phase correction, is it gonna do it or not? Yeah, it's gonna do it somehow. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's gonna do it. Because, for example, there is a bit of a, you see, for example, this one will have to be fixed anyway. I mean, we need to cut off this one. There is no way. It's too bad. It's just too bad. Or we take this vertex and we move it out enough. Yes, that's probably the solution. Right? So if I take that vertex without phase correction and I move it out enough, this can already improve things a bit. Somehow. I mean, not great, but yes. Yeah, I think it's already better. It's already better. The best would be to take this one and with phase correctness move it down a bit, because I think it's in a weird position. It's not closing, you know, the... Yeah, but the reason is also that we have sculpt mode. The reason is that we still have yes, this part which is completely flat, we should not be at all flat. So that's the issue. I think first we need to fix all the flat and then we can start to fine tune. Now, how much we want this part to be actually... For example, here we are using a lot of polygons, right? But I don't know if it's really needed. I mean, I think it would be nice to have these spikes a bit bigger, but the original model was with smaller spikes. So maybe we should keep it as it was. Boys, we're improving this thing, huh? It's becoming better every second. It's becoming better every second. You see? Should it be more of a curve like this, or more of a cylinder? That I don't know. Because I think that they look more of a... Why so flat on top of this one? What happened? No, this one is broken, huh? I mean, if you want to follow, well, okay, I understand. I don't know if I like it. I think I like it more like this. I mean, more connected than not. I think I like it more connected. I mean, it feels more like a natural spine. I mean, than really something that comes out like a bone, you know? Do you think is rotating around the last one that you touched, or? Ah, yes, it's rotating around the last one you touched. Wow. Wow. These boys of Blender sometimes are smart, huh? These boys. No, 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 I did a mistake. Yeah, but I think this is really the minimal, you know? The minimal geometry that we can have on this model, because I mean I made it by four multiply by 4, and still, you know, it still is kind of low poly. I mean, I think now it's okay. By the way, it's not low poly. I think it's okay, but you know, when you go in a bit, for example, you want to make this curve, you know, a bit more evident. I mean, you cannot because you don't have enough polygon. So I think that we did the minimum required, right? So I mean, I think what I want to say, we didn't overdo it, right? With the multiply by 4, we didn't overdo really at all. Light smooth might help averaging it out. Light smooth, huh? Light smooth, you mean this one? Hey, but in this one I don't see much. I mean, you prefer to work with this view? Yeah, probably I see why. I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean, because you see how the light is. I think that the special thing about this monster is this double muscle, right? This double muscle here with then the kind of a claw attached to it. So I think that this double muscle should be as visible as possible, right? This is why I pushed here inside a bit to make it, you know, even more visible. Because I think it's a bit of the special thing about this guy. For what I can understand, huh? I mean, this guy is really a beast. I mean, a beast in terms of strength and a beast in terms of power, you know, so it's no problem if he's looking even too much, right? I mean, it will never be too much. I'm just not very convinced about this flat part. Because probably we didn't smooth it yet. We didn't touch it yet. Also, I don't know if I like it to be so spiky. So spiky in this position. I mean, I understand it, but I mean, should it really go that much at the back? That much? Should it really go that much at the back? Well, maybe yes. Maybe it's just the way this guy is, so maybe yes. Why when I click on this, all 3 are coming out? I think I need a smaller, yes. Because otherwise all three are pushing. Okay. I don't understand this flatness here. It's confusing me a bit. While I understand it here because it's the connection with the claw. Now this connection with the claw seems to be a bit fucked up. Like you see that it's like I mean, it's really a bit broken here. Okay, so this point, this one is really a bit broken. Like if he's moved to the left, like a lot. Right? Like if he's moved to the left a lot, I don't know, maybe I should go in edit mode, take this point and this point and this point and this point and just move them to the right. I don't know why. I mean, maybe there is a mistake on the model or they look like completely misplaced. You see? They look so warped. I mean, to me, it should be something like this, right? And then if you want, then at that point you can push in this too. I mean, if you want to really give the sense of this claw being split from the rest, but I don't know, it looks a bit broken to me. Now the problem starts to be the textures, okay? Because yes, but we can I don't understand this difference between sculpt and edit. I mean, sculpt is using the current thing, yeah. It's using the current time, the current time. Holy shit. Yeah, because it's slightly different. Because it's slightly different, but fine. Fine, we cannot do anything on that. But I think we fixed a bit this claw because I think it was very broken. I think now is a bit better. Boys. We should buy this game. We should buy this game. I mean, the game of the music. Just because the music is awesome. Do we want this claw to go out? I think so, huh? Do we want this claw to go really out and then what? And then By the way, if you were not here at the beginning of the stream, what I said is that we got a request from Epic Games to produce some footage of the game, right? Because since we are a part of the Mega Grants program, they want to advertise, the Mega Grants recipients' projects, and so they asked us to produce some videos and some pictures. So in the next days, I don't know exactly when. I'm sorry, I'm always saying, in the next days, but unfortunately, I also, need to do other stuff, not just playing Shift, unfortunately. But in the next days, do we want the inside of this blade to go down like this, to be like a spoon? Or do we want this blade to go out? Do we want that to go in or to go out? Because looking at from the texture, it seems to be the same as the back. So in theory, it should go out, right? But looking at the pose, it seems it goes in. Maybe I can do a mix. Maybe I can do an out just for the first part, and then I can do an in there, right? So I can go out until here, so that is actually kind of round, in its shape, and then I can here do a very strong change of angle, right? Very strong change of angle, and maybe not that much, but and go in. So which is probably where it becomes the bone. Yeah. I mean, if I can do it here as well, I think would be best. I can do it. So yeah, because this part is what happened? No. Why I lost the thing at the top? No. No, please. No. What happened? Did he go in like expert mode or something? What the fuck? I lost. Back to previous. I don't know what was that. What was that? You see, for example, here how the texture is fucked up. The connection between this and this. This is really the UV that is fucked up. It's really a bad UV. Really a bad UV. I don't know if it's caused by my changes now. That's possible. That is very, very possible, boys. That is very, very, very possible. Let me see. Or simply the problem is that, yes, the texture is not seamless between left and right. I think that's just the way it is. But at the same time, this part, and this part should pretty much finish in the same place, but they don't. So this triangle is this one, and it's transitioning with the four, while on this side we are already completely transitioned with the four. So so that is not good, huh? If I change the UV on one side, it will not fix it on the other side, huh? No, unfortunately not. I can select all anyway. I can select all because anyway they are unique. And basically now if I change something here, it should change on both sides. Yeah, you see it's changing on both sides. Okay. I need to drink, boys. Yes, it usually stretches weirdly when altering the geo. But you know, in edit mode, you have correct face attributes, right? While in sculpting, I don't see it. So I don't understand if in sculpting is using face correctness or not. But this is the issue. You see the difference? The difference is because this part is a different length than this part, but it's also the way the texture is designed, actually. Yeah, you see these damages? These damages are the ones done by the face correctness. Right? These are the ones generated by oops. I think all of this needs to go together. And this one I have no idea if he has to go here, but probably yes. Most likely. No, but the problem here is this part. So what do? We just stretch it a bit. Because I will have to move it. Up. Right? Pretty much like this. So all this part needs to go up by, I mean, incrementally. Can we use the incremental thingy, the proportional editing? So if I do this, no. What do you mean? No, bro. Hey, hello. No, not that. I mean proportional editing. Why is moving everything? Why if I have this is moving everything? What the fuck? Bounding box individual origin is moving all anyway. Okay, we cannot do proportional editing here. I think we can. It's just that it seems that like the scale is diff or the. Ah no, wait. There is a symbol. That should appear. Ah, you see the symbol? It's just that the symbol was super big. Okay. We solved it. Okay. So you need to G and then mouse wheel, and it will move. You know. Based on whatever. Okay. Yeah, because the idea would be to move this part. No, to move this part and have a bit of the rest follow. But I need. I think it's easier if I do it by hand, actually. I mean, I can do a bit and a bit, you know. I can do a bit on this side and a bit on the other side. I mean, I don't have to do it all on one side. So I can, you know, move that one up and this one down. So it's a 50-50 change. You know. And at the end, fuck, this proportional editing is more annoying than... I mean, in this case, maybe in other cases. Okay, so now at least the inside, you know, is pretty much finishing in the same spot, right? So, well, kind of. I mean, not perfectly, but at least better than before. There is still this one that is a bit too much, but like he has to go, yes, more down. This game music is Risk of Rain, which is a very nice game. I don't know if you tried it. It's a kind of a platform, pixel art platform. Okay, so at least this part is a bit better. Now we didn't. So we touched the shoulder. So now the shoulder should really look, and the arm should really look more round and better than before, right? Maybe also this guy, if we can touch this guy a bit. I think this part should be round. I don't know. I think there was an idea to have it like a blade, you know, but I think it's looking bad, so I prefer that it's like a muscle, another muscle here. Can reduce it slightly on that side. Yeah, but pretty much like this. Pretty much. I don't understand when I sculpt, what is the direction that this thing is taking, right? You see that it's taking a specific direction. It's probably the direction of my view. Like if I'm like this, it's probably pushing it, you know, away from me. Probably, not just down, but away from me. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Okay. Boys, you are very quiet tonight. What happened? What happened? I mean, I understand you may be doing something else meanwhile, but... I understand that. I mean, now that we have the poly count here, I think it's better if we make it, you know, more round. Yeah, it's a bit like that. Okay. Yeah, and here we go flat, but we go flat by purpose. Okay, so this part we really go flat because it's kind of a blade, right? And so we are happy with that. We are happy with that. Okay. I think it looks good. I mean, it looks a bit weird as a strange monster, but I think it looks good from the roundness and shape point of view. I'm not really, if I can say, I'm not really a fan of this part. I'm not really a fan. I don't know why we did it so... I mean, I can try to redo it, but the point is, why this is so squared? Exactly. And why did this go into the back so much? So much. Right? This is the part that always puzzled me of this monster. But if I exaggerate, he's breaking on the other side now. I think I like it more like this. This is The Witcher, huh? It's the music of The Witcher. Well, actually of Gwent. I mean, Gwent the Witcher. I played a bit of Gwent and it's a nice game. Yes, I played a lot of games. You kind of figured out that. Is it too big now, or? But at least it's not anymore as square as it was before, because I didn't like it. I didn't like the squareness of the thingy. I think it's better, eh? Maybe just that one that is too spiky. What? I mean, here we have a bit of a problem of missing geometry because this big block, you see this big block between here and here? I mean, it's very large and it's showing so much. I mean, we will have to like split it, but I don't know if I want to do it, but it's looking pretty bad. This part is looking pretty bad, I have to say. I mean, we can split it. Also because it's very evident. It's exactly the front of the monster, right? So it's probably the one that you see the most. This part. See, we will have to cut off between this vertex, then going in until the... Or if we want, we can just split until here. Yeah, maybe until here is enough. This block, which on this side corresponds to this block. Yeah, maybe. maybe we can do it. So I take this, I go middle, 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 and then hit. And then I go here, middle, 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 and then hit, right? And now yeah, way better, way better. Okay, so now the muscle is more defined, and yeah, it was really needed. It was really needed. Now let's go to the body, because at the moment we touched only the. I'm pretty happy about this. Wait, maybe here there is still a bit to do. So let's go closer to the body. Let's go a bit closer. Let's go closer here. Okay, so let's go in this area and see what we get. I mean, I think this curve is already kind of well defined. We have a bit of an issue here, but this curve, I kind of like it. I don't like too much the way it goes straight into this. So I think that this should probably come out a bit, and this should go down a bit. I mean, yes, we are smoothing a bit the form, the shape, right? But we are smoothing it a bit, but now if we want to have a more powerful line, you know, a more powerful line, I think we can go in and up. I think it's okay. I just don't want that to be flat. I mean, I'm okay with this kind of power line, you know, of the front. Now, should he have more of a belly or more of a? I think he should not have a belly. I think it will look more scary if he's fit, you know? If he's in good shape. Now, here is where before we had no polygons, right? So we could not make this round, but now we can. So we can change it. So still keeping the pectoral defined, but maybe without going square, right? Because square is never good. Square is never a good idea. Dark Souls. Between the tiger and the Ulbernaut, no time to chat a lot. Yeah, I understand. I understand that the content is so insane that the beauty is so much that should this thing go more down or not? I have no idea. Isn't this too much of a gap? I mean, these boobs aren't too big. I mean, I understand, but isn't that too much? Aren't we exaggerating a bit with these boobs? Or you say, no, boobs are always good, huh? Maybe. Maybe there is never something like too much boobs, huh? I understand. I think I may agree. Okay, so I think that now this part is better. Because, you know, you see the shape is more round. Before it was just a square, right? It was really... Now, I would be interested to know how this part connects to the body. I mean, well, here we are missing a line, but the point is, should this thing be significantly inside? I think so. And this be a bit more outside, and this be a bit more inside. So that it connects a bit better. Maybe we could use an overall with texture too. I was thinking to set up some reusable materials. Reusable materials. What do you mean by reusable materials? I mean, reusable how? I don't know if these boobs should be more like this. So more close to the middle or not. Really undecided. But I think it's good. I mean, I think this part is nice. Okay, I think this part is nice. This part is nice. Let me see here, where the boobs meets the upper part. I think maybe we can go a bit more. Right? It can go out a bit more. So it really looks like a gorilla. With masking in texture instead of rendering them one-to-one for the model. I mean, like having a generic fur texture and then you apply it with some parameters to different models. I mean, this is what you're thinking. I don't know. You are the professional here, so... You are the one that does this for real, so... Do you think we should make this line stronger? I think yes. I think I want this line stronger, a bit like a cobra. Right? I think this line, if this line is stronger, I think our model is only gaining from it. No? I have a problem up here though, because I have a problem. I like this line a lot. I like this line really a lot. This line, I really like it. So I want to make it even stronger than that. The problem is that I think if I make it too much, the texture will really break. The problem is that this freaking texture is already broken from the beginning. What the fuck is going on in the face? The texture here is a problem, boys. Texture is a problem. Texture is a problem. I mean, these lines are killing it. Are really killing it. Let me just check one thing. Let me just check. Like there is from one of the project in Unreal, but set up the chair with masking, so there is a basic tiny recordable ladder texture is applied to the ladder surface on the chairs. Yeah. They are true. Yeah. So yeah, you can have some parameters. You can have some parameters in the texture that is like changing it a bit, like is recoloring it, applying some masking. I don't know, applying some stuff, and then yes. Yeah, I have a problem with this thing though. I mean, why this part of the mouth is completely disconnected from the upper part of the mouth? What happened? What happened, boys? I mean, it should be connected at least to one of the two, or to the bottom or to the top, but at the moment it's not connected to any of the two. Okay, so here we have this, fine, which is here, and then we have another line here. I cannot do it, I don't know why. Then we have another line. Where is it? Ah, here. We have another line here. Hey, but bro, there is a hole. There is a hole as big as me. Why there is this big hole between the two? What happened? What happened? Why there is this missing part? I don't understand. I mean, why this is disconnected? Why this is disconnected from this? I mean, there is no reason. I mean, at least it will be seamless with the thingy. At least on one side is connected. Now the other side is shit, but at least one side is connected. I think we can texture paint, by the way. I think we can texture paint and make this. The problem is that we have 3 textures, and so we need to redo it like for 3 textures, which is annoying. But you know what I can do? I can cheat a bit, and I can go up. You know, I can go up like this, and reach at least this part, which is similar. Now, the problem will be that it's so distant that this will become super high resolution compared to anything else. And it will look a bit weird, but I think it's better than... And anyway, the teeth, I think we're going to redo them completely. So I think I want them to be... I want those things to be 3D and not flat like they are now. Now, I am aware that I'm fucking up a bit the texture, okay? I am aware of that. It looks... But at least it looks connected to the bottom, right? And yes, there is this line, which is bad, but it may be, you know, the fur or the way the face is designed. I think it looks good at this distance, but when you go closer, it's really hurting. Yeah, maybe it was modified, I don't know. I think I like him anyway. I mean, he's a nice big guy. Yeah, now, you know, now the shape of these arms is so much better. And if you look at the original one, right? Now, unfortunately, we cannot have it in the stand. You see the spikes. You know, you see the spikes here. The spike here. This part of the top was already kind of okay, but like this spike here. This part was really shit, this part was really shit. Now, in our new model... right. Now in our new model, that part is like this. So much better. Yeah, so overall is better. Okay, so we arrived here to the face. Now the face has even too many polygons. That's the problem. I mean, we don't really need this, but I mean, we can keep it. We can keep it. But I think it would be nice to have the teeth actually modeled in 3D and not being just a 2D thingy. Maybe we can use some of the extra polygons that we have to do that. I have no idea how to do it without going crazy, but the idea would be... Is this the same polygon, meaning that with back face culling it will not be visible? Probably yes, huh? Yes. So they are modeled only on one side. They are modeled only on one side. So, or we take them and extrude. Because if I take this vertex, no, I cannot even take that vertex. If I take this vertex and I move it in the middle, yeah, that's probably one way. That's probably one way to do it, but I don't know if it's the right way to do it. No, I think we need to... no, we need to add more geometry here. I mean, or we leave it like that, or we leave the teeth like that. Because I can dissolve... wait, if I dissolve all these edges, it disappear? Why? I mean, it looks anyway shit in any way. I don't know exactly what I want to do with this part. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. In theory, I would like to reuse this part, you know, and bring it down to create the 3D version of the teeth. I think that is what I want to do. Because anyway, that inside of the mouth will never be seen by anyone. So, so basically, take every vertex. Well, not every vertex. Every other vertex. So like that one, this one, and so on. And move them down. What? What happened? I selected with control, huh? Yeah, I selected with control. To bring them down like this. The point is that they are not enough. Or we leave both. I mean, or we leave the new one that I added, and also those ones, and we make them white. So we have a bit of a mix of 3D and 2D, but because let me see how it looks without. I think they're a bit too few. They're a bit too few. But at least they are 3D, you know. I think we need them 3D. I don't want them to be 2D. The problem is that they are too few. Let me save 1 second because it's like 1 hour that I'm not saving. I think I never saved. I think I never ever saved. It's not really the perfect way. But it's one way. It is one way. I mean, it's not too bad, huh? Also not too good. But not too bad. What happened? I don't know, at least having them 3D I think is making more sense. Because these one are really fake. I mean, they really look fake, right? It looks like is a poster, is a 2D monster, right? Now I think we will have to add more and make them anyway look better. So I think we will have to add a bit of geometry anyway. And also we have to make them look white and not black. But it's kind of easy. The point is that they are a bit too few, right? But I would say they are annoying enough. I mean, they are weird enough to be okay in terms of position and in terms of like, for example, here is really missing it. Missing a teeth. I mean, it's like it's missing one, but if we maybe match, you know, the one with the other so that they are like okay, the other problem I have, okay, let's leave it like this for a second and see what happens. Another problem I have is that, well, first of all, we will have to remap them all to a white area. Fuck. That would be super annoying. That would be super annoying to do. But maybe we can do it with a trick. Let's see. If I hide all of this, and if I hide all of this, right, and we then Yeah, we still have the top part, but I think it's okay. Yeah, the control click is very nice anyway. It's double-sided. This one is double-sided. What the hell? Nah, it's a mess to... It's a mess to select. Kind of. I mean, not really, but... Okay, so if I do this... Why there are so many polygons inside? I think inside we have a big waste of polygons. There are so many, and it's a place that would never be seen, basically. Hey, this is one of the problems of subdivide, you know, because we subdivided just, you know... Now, what is it? What is a smart way to select? There is no smart way, huh? I have to select them manually, or is there a better way to select? I have to do it with shift, not with control. Is there a smarter way to select these thingies? Because they are not separate. If they were separate, we could just select Control J, Control L, whatever, Control L, but they are not separate objects, right? They are. Would be nice to have a mirror modifier for the textures, right? But maybe it exists, but I don't know it. Like now, I will have to map all these ones, you know, on both sides. Wow, these are only the one at the bottom. Then I have to do all the one at the top. Holy shit. Okay, let's start with the one at the bottom. So basically all of those triangles, which now are mapped in an impossible place like this. Wow. Which are mapped like completely randomly. They will have to go, so or here, which in theory is the original place for the... Yeah, I think so. So they will have to be like rotated and placed on top of this. Now. Oh my god. This is going to be fun, boys. This is going to be fun. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care the way they are, because the texture is so small that anyway will make no difference. They will become completely white just with some shades. So probably it's even okay as it is now. Because anyway, the quality here is so low that it doesn't really make any difference. I mean, I just want to keep the beginning, you know, kind of on the wide side, but the end can be basically anywhere. Yeah, you see, so it will look kind of, you know, random colors. Bit of random colors. I don't know if it's a good idea, bad idea. I'm thinking about it. I mean, they look very low poly anyway, but at least they are 3D. At least. It's kind of weird to move in such a small space. Okay. Okay. I think it will be a good upgrade anyway to this guy. Will be a good upgrade. Will be a good upgrade. Yes. That's all? Is that all? I think it is. Okay, so for this one as well, we need to find out where they are, and they are probably in the same place, yes. Because it's just, you know, the other side of the mouth. And we put it where we have here this thing, just rotate it. And then we try just to put the stuff pretty much in the white part, and that's it. You can also start a bit greener. It's nearly random stuff, but okay. Okay, so at least it's 3D. At least it's 3D. I don't think there is, since there is pretty regular in the mat. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of random stuff in. Okay, so I think that's good. Huh? Plus, it will have the inside of the mouth anyway, which is this part. So it will be a kind of a double, you know, double teeth. And I think it's okay. Now, what do we want to do with the eyes and with that part? Because actually here we have a lot of geometry now. Even too much, maybe, you know. You know that I'm really tempted to move the mouth down significantly. I mean, I'm tempted to take this whole thing and move it, because okay, this connection with the eyes is kind of interesting, but I think it's a bit overdone. Like, fuck. I think I will never be able to do it right. There's just too much geometry. But I would be tempted, you know, to take this and kind of move it down. So you see the eyes a bit better. Because, or not. Maybe not. I don't know. No, huh? Okay, no. No. Hmm. Hmm. And anyway, now here we have so much geometry and everything is flat, right? Because we didn't sculpt it in any way. So we basically have the geometry, but we don't have the... we don't have the real moves, right? So the question is, now that we have that additional geometry, how do we want... how do we want this thing to be? How do we want this thing to be? Well, first of all, we want it, I think, more round. Right? She's always good. But you know what? I think I want this thing to go down. I mean, I understand the idea that was originally behind this. I really understand it, but I think it's too close to the eyes. I don't like it so close to the eyes. The point is that it becomes a duck. If I insist, it will become a duck. If I insist too much in going down, it will transform himself into a duck. I know. I think I did a bit of a mess. I still don't fully understand the sculpting, by the way, so I don't know in which direction it's pulling. Is pulling towards me all the time, or is... where the hell is pulling? I want this part to be way bigger, way bigger. What is this? Holy moly, we have a problem here. We have a problem, boys! What? Why you don't move it? No, I don't understand. What? What is going on? Why you don't move this one to that? If I use this, the snap, to vertex, nothing. It's not moving. Okay, fuck you. We do it in another way. We do it like this. I mean, I don't understand why, but fine. Where is it on this side? Ah, wait, we did a mess. We did a mess. I have to remove the... No, but... I don't understand. I don't understand. If I'm moving this one... Yeah, if I'm moving this one is moving that one, right? So why I cannot stick this one here on both sides? Why I cannot do it? I need to remove the mirror. Not even without the mirror. I cannot move it. I cannot move it with stick to... Why? I cannot move it. Snapping to vertex. Closest. I don't get it. What is his problem? Global? I don't get it. Okay, anyway. We're going to do it manually in another way. So we remove the mirroring. We GG up to this. And we do the same on the other side. We GG up to this. And then we select all, merge by distance. Hopefully we'll say 2. Yes, exactly, set 2. And now we are good. Okay. Perfect. Perfect, my friends. Okay, let me save it. What I was saying is that, yes, in this area, so I don't like the way this face looks. From the perspective of being too much of a crocodile, okay? But I think that's the way it was designed, but maybe we can change that a bit. And make it less crocodile. And more I still don't understand where he's pulling the vertices, huh? I have no idea where he's pulling the vertices. But anyway, it's fine. Oh fuck, I removed the mirror, no. He did it anyway? No, I didn't do it. I removed the mirror, fuck, in the last... Fuck. Can I go back? Is a lot of back. Is a lot of back. Yeah, it seems so. Okay, good. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, so I had the mirror off, boys. I had the mirror off. Mistakes were nearly made. Mistakes were about to be made. I want to make this part a bit more what happened? What is... I pressed K, but I didn't want to press K. K did something weird. I mean, I wanted to press K, but I want to press K in this mode and not in that mode. Why the sculpt is yellow now? What happened? Snake hook? What is snake hook? I don't want a snake hook. I want a normal. What is snake hook? Snake hook. Active tool. Snake hook. Snake hook. I don't know, it became yellow. Ah. JL. L is layer. Layer. I mean, there is a theory behind that for sure. No, I think we need... What the fuck is Snake Hook doing? Holy shit. No, I want the one that I had before. A Snake Hook is only Snake Hook. No, I want the one that I had before, the normal one. I didn't want to press freaking K. Please. Ah, Snake Hook, grab. Grab. It was grab, huh? Probably. But it was not this color. Grab is very nice. Grab is very nice. I need to learn these different tools because... which one you have? You have grab, elastic deform, nudge. Oh my god, there are 1 million. Which is the one that I was using at the beginning? Draw, maybe? Draw. But it was not yellow. Think concept initially from ZBrush, you pull out the geo. Yeah, but what is the one that I was using? Fuck. The only way is to do this. No, I need YouTube. I think it's the same, no? In YouTube, you can go back. I was using... Wait. I was using Sculpt Draw. I was using Sculpt Draw. Sculpt. What is it? Draw sharp, clay strips, layer, inflate, blob, crease, smooth, flatten, fill, fold, flip, flop, pinch, brown, brim, brown, elastic form, thumb, pose, skin, chom, chin, chan, claw, blah, bleep, blob, bleep. It's not in this list! It's not in this list! What do you mean? Sculpt, draw, active tool, draw. Active tool, draw. Draw. Draw, but draw. Sculpt draw, because you have to select draw from here, and then there is a subsection. There is a sub menu for draw, which is sculpt draw or snake hook. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, this thing is so complex. Can we do it? Okay. Yes, I want this guy to look a bit more like a snake. This face should come out, you know? This face should come out if possible. Which, by the way, is anyway completely different from the original mod. Do you want to see the original sketch? I mean, it's like when 3D modelers go like by their own, you know? I mean, it's completely different from the origin, from the sketch. But it became this way, so I don't know. It became like this. Okay, I like him. I like him more. I like the thingy more. I just don't think that this guy, what was the grab thingy? G. Maybe it's D for draw? No, it would be too easy, huh? Ah! Fuck. Well, anyway, no, it's not G, it's not D. But now I want the pull. The grab, yes, the grab. Grab is very nice. I want to take this guy and put it. Yeah. Ooh, it's so nice. The grab is so nice. Ah, I like the grab. Ah, the grab is so nice. Ah, the grab. Everything works. Ah. Okay. I think the same we should close it, but I mean, it's like 1 million polygon for nothing. Really. I mean, it makes no sense to have so many polygons there. Like 0 cents, but anyway. Okay. But I like this. We are learning new things. We are learning new techniques. You know, which is always good. I have no idea what happened to my texture in all of this destruction, but yeah. Yeah, we did damages, because you see that the, how do you call this in English, but this part of the nose is not mapped correctly anymore. It's not mapped correctly anymore. And these eyes, boys. I think we just have too much geometry. Too much geometry in that place. I mean, I don't understand why we need to have, you know, I don't understand why we need to have all this mess here where the eyes are. I mean, why we need all of this? This is the eye, and then it goes in so much. Look how much it goes in. It goes in like crazy. I mean, in theory, all of that is completely useless. It could just go down vertically and close it here, but anyway. Okay, so let's not overdo it, huh? Let's not overdo it, but I want to fix the nose texture because the nose texture now is completely fucked up. I mean, it's really fucked up. This part now is completely fucked up. I did some damages. I did some heavy damages. By so basically this should somehow go here instead of here. So he moved that so much. The problem is that if I move this, if I move this, boys. If I move this. Better. I think this nose is too long. No? I mean, why we have a nose that is that long? Why this guy has a nose that is so long? Why? I don't know. I mean, I'm tempted. I mean, I'm probably not gonna do it, but I'm tempted to. I'm tempted like to do this, you know. This instead of this. I don't know, it looks too long. I mean, for such a big creature to have a face that is that long is weird. I mean, I mean, for such a muscular, I mean, I don't know, it looks very weird. But anyway, I think we can leave it for now. So we fixed the torso, we fixed the teeth, we fixed the arms. Now what about this part? He has a kind of a tail. He has a kind of a cute tail, like a Pokemon, which goes inside so much. Oh my god, why this tail is like this? Why is a Pokemon tail? No, this tail really sucks. But if I change it now, the texture will go crazy again. I mean, my idea about this tail would be, you know, why I cannot move the vertices? Why I cannot move the vertices, boys? Why? Why if I'm in edit mode and I say stick to vertex, I cannot move it? Is there a threshold? Is there a stupid thing that is saying I mean, it's not the mirror, because also without the mirror... Mode, extend existing... No, this is the selection box. No, but I'm pressing G. And then I want to move, right? Like I do every time. Why now G is not working anymore? Why? Why G is not doing anything anymore when we are sticking to vertex? Let me try stick to increment. Not even stick to increment is working. Because increment is that big. I think there is a scale on the model that is fucking up everything. Wait, because it happened to me already. What is the scale of the model? 0.1. We can no, wait. We can apply. Why if I apply scale is becoming big? I don't want to apply scale in that way. I want to apply scale meaning that we stay exactly as it is. Object, apply scale. Okay, apply scale. We did it. We did. So let me see if now is less stupid than before, because sometimes it's the scale that is fucking up things. No, it's stupid the same way. While increment is moving of this much. Why? And 10 meters, focal length 50 millimeters, clip star 0.01 meters. I don't know, just move the vertex. Just move the freaking vertex. Move it! There is for sure a stupid setting somewhere that is saying to keep, you know... to keep like a specific increment or a specific thing, and cannot move the vertex. Incredibly enough, with snap mode, I cannot move the vertex anymore. Without snap mode, I can move it as I want. Blender snap mode cannot move vertex. Fuck. I don't know. There is some stupid setting or some stupid scale or some stupid view thingy. What was it? Shift C to reset the view. No, it's not doing it. By the way, where do you set the increment? I mean, if I have a snap to increment, right? Where is the increment defined? Is the increment defined anywhere? Max handle. Displacement edge. Displacement. I don't know. Boys, we hit a wall. We just hit a wall. Fuck. Okay, I can just move it without this. But you see that in this part is actually still pretty bad. I mean, even if we added geometry, in this part is still a bit square. I don't know. I don't like this tail. I don't like this tail, and I don't like the way it goes in so much into the butt. I think that is too deep. Too deep into the butt. I mean, it's weird, no? I mean, this part is all super low poly. I mean, despite the fact that we subdivided everything, and so in theory it should be better, it's still incredibly low poly. Like, I cannot do much. It's still incredibly low poly. I mean, I can cut off from here to here. I think we have to. I mean, there's no chance. I think we need to cut this, and middle. I mean, I think there is no chance. It's looking like shit. I think there is no way. No way! I mean, even with the cut, it's still looking bad. This part was super low poly. I think we just decided, hey, it's the back. No one will see it, right? Okay, now it's lightly bad. At least this part is not a pure square, you know, but it's... It's not a total square anymore. I mean, it's still squared, but a bit less than before. A bit less than before. Anyway, improving a model is not easy. Huh? Not easy, boys. Huh? Looks easy. Say, just go there and pull some vertexes and just make it round. It's not that easy. Don't worry, make it round. It will work. So. Thank God mirror mode works, because if mirror mode was not working, wow. This operation... But you see the quality different. You look at the feet, number of polygons, and look at the at the leg. I mean, at this part of the leg, number of polygons. I mean, why? Hello, Marcelo. Just got here and got to go to bed. I was going to... Yeah, it's going okay. It's going okay. We did a lot of improvement to the geometry. So I increased the poly count significantly. You know, look at the shoulder now. They look much nicer. The arms look much nicer. The eyes, the nose, the body, the boobs. They look much more, you know, orango thingy. And now I'm doing the legs, but yeah. No, it's going good. I think it will be a significant improvement compared to the original. So I'm pretty happy. Oh my god, what is this? What is this thing? Do you see it? What is it? Holy moly. It's completely fucked up. It's completely fucked up, boys. Holy Jesus. What do we do now? What do we do? I think we can cut, dissolve, and join. I think that's the only solution. Like if I cut between these two, and then I dissolve the other thingies around, and I cut between these two, and then we dissolve the others. I mean, the point is that I need to do it exactly the same between the two sides, because cutting is not mirrored. So whatever I do in cutting, I need to do it manually. But basically, on this part, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertices. On this side, there are 1, 2, and 3. You know, so it's really uneven. It's really uneven the way is modeled. So in theory, I mean, to do it right, we should cut, you know, like this, and do another loop, a full loop, and then do it again from here, right? Now I don't know if I want to do it, but I mean, I don't know if it's needed, but this is kind of the problem, you know. There is the problem that we have at the moment with this part of the body. I mean, it's so fucked up. Look also this part. Fuck. I mean, I really don't know what to do. This is why you keep originals in quads? Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. It looks like, you know, on this part, the subdivision didn't work. Or anyway, if it worked very weird. Okay, let me do one thing at a time. Okay, let's do this. Look. We do this. We cut off no, we cannot. We cannot do it, boys. We cannot do it. Oh fuck. Wait. I think I can. If mirror is working, if I GG this down, right, it should keep the textures. No, it's not. Fuck. Why is not? I mean, it's trying, but it doesn't really manage to do it properly. I mean, it's so fucked up. Like, this loop doesn't go anywhere. Or I join this vertex with this vertex. Right? And at least we have one loop like this. And then we create another loop up there. I don't know, maybe. If I could freaking stick to vertex though, bro. I need to stick to vertex. Why the stick to vertex is not working? Why? I mean, it happened only now. I mean, it happened only on this model. That I stick to... Is because I'm in sculpting and not in modeling? Maybe, I don't know. Let's try modeling. Let's try modeling. Ah, in modeling it works. In modeling it works. Under modeling it works. In sculpting it doesn't work. I don't know why. Okay, the problem is in sculpting then only. Alright, that's easy. But you know, I'm tempted to do this, and I think it's a good change. So we move this one. Let me remove the mirror 1 second. I will do it manually. We move this one here. And we move this one here. And then we select all, merge by distance, and we remove 2. Okay, so at least we don't have that anomaly anymore. At least we don't have that anomaly, and we didn't break the texture too much. Now we have this other anomaly here. This is a very weird anomaly. Very weird. We can solve it by cutting like this and reconnect to that joint. Maybe is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, which is the simplest. Yeah, we're gonna do like this. We are not gonna add a new full loop. We're just gonna do this. Cut from here and cut from here. Right? On both sides. And now we are gonna merge all these 3 vertices because they make no sense. They make 0 sense. So with G. Hey, also this one is a bit stupid, by the way. I went to the middle. Where did I go? Yeah, I went to the middle. I went to the middle one. So with G. Then we select all, merge by distance. Okay, now it's a bit better, but still here we have a problem. Right? Because for some reason this is not going anywhere. There is this stupid triangle. So I think here we subdivide. We will do this. We subdivide. And then we do the same. We GG to this and we G to this. And then we merge. Now, this is not the optimal situation, but at least, you know, it's better than before. And we triangulate. Okay, so now, at least that part is not broken, right? I mean, it may still be a bit weird, but it's not broken. So now we go back to sculpt. No, now I save, and then I also need to go because it starts to be late, boys. Oh my god, it's midnight. 23. Already like triangulate on I triangulate immediately because I don't know, I really want to see the polygons. My mind works with triangles, doesn't work with quads. I mean, unless your model is really done fully with quad loops, which is probably the right way to do it, right? But our models are not done like that. So, where is the mirror? Where is the mirror thingy now? Is sculpting mirroring anyway, or I mean, no. I need to enable it. Auto masking, original plane, advanced brush setting, original mapping, stroke fall off, remesh, symmetry. Okay. Symmetry X. Thank you. Okay, so this one needs to come out so much. And this one needs to come out so much. Ah, now it's better, eh? Than the shit that it was before. Now it's better. I mean, it's still kind of low poly, but at least it's not broken. At least it's not broken. That part is not broken anymore. Pretty happy about it. Now we need to use the polygons that we added, because here they were added, but we didn't use them yet. So as you can see, like here, there are a lot of places where the polygon is actually not used, like here. So it's basically a flat surface, while it should not be flat. Like here, right? And here. Basically a bit everywhere. I mean, every few polygons. How is the progress on the Velnici Klovenov? Because that's another model that would be very nice to have in game, but unfortunately I cannot put it yet. because it's missing, you know, the animations. These feet are so ugly. These feet look so fucking bad. These feet look so bad in any possible way. I mean, now we have more polygons to use, but still they are looking so square. But apart from square, I really don't like the shape. I mean, I don't like the idea behind it. What I don't like about this, gorilla feet. Gorilla feet. Gorilla feet. Gorilla feet. I mean, I think I don't like this part at the back. I mean, I understand he may need it for stability because he's a very big guy, but I really don't like these feet. I mean, it's... I mean, it looks like he has shoes. I don't know, it looks like he has, you know, the... pantofole. How do you say pantofole in English? It looks like he has this, you know? It looks like he has this. Instead of being his own feet. Let me try to save and do kind of a drastic change and we see what happens, okay? Can I have the pull thingy? The grab thingy? Grab. Take all of this and bring it home. In another universe. So much better. So much better. Like a million times. You could make a fortune with Una sleepers. I mean, so much better because it looks less stupid, you know? The previous version was looking so stupid. The problem is, you know, the problem is that the problem is the texture, because the texture here, I mean, I destroyed it. I'm sure I like completely destroyed the texture. Yeah. I'm sure, because instead of having that big surface, now we have a much smaller surface, and yeah, but I think like this looks better. Wow. Also, I don't... What? Look at this. He has a full feet of 1 kilometer in. I mean, which beast will have something like that? What is the point of this? I mean, the feet should start here, not down there. I mean, there is no reason the feet to have a feet so long, to have a finger so long. No, I mean we can keep it, but it looks stupid. I mean, to me, these two should be merged. These two should be merged at center, and at maximum the feet start the finger starts here and here. It's so deep. I was planning on Venice to do high poly for it, but a bit different strategy now. The non-quantity, like if I didn't grain type texture, it should be baking the original didn't on my map. You know enough. No. Okay. Yeah. Also, you know what? I don't know if you have the same idea, but what I'm seeing is that if I take these models, which are relatively low poly, and I just add loops, I mean, it kind of works. I tell you, it kind of works. I mean, it may look a bit silly, but it actually works. I saved, right? Before doing the weird change, yes. Okay, so what we can do to avoid destroying the texture, I think we can move the vertices with GG, with vertex correction, with, well, the texture is bad anyway, but with texture correction on, and in modeling, and I think it will not destroy. But you know what? Unfortunately now it's too late, boys. I have to go. I have to go. I think it's good. We did a lot of changes. The monster is looking better. Definitely looking better. Definitely looking better. Overall more round. So then in the future we may also improve the texture. I think this is a good base to start with. We just need to fix this feet that I really hate. I really hate this part of the feet. I really hate it. So we will remove it, and we will make maybe the side also. I mean, also this feet, this part a bit better, and yes, and I'm going to bed. So the idea is to have this one new into the game, right? To have this one new into the game, and then release the client, and then I need some of you to record the footage, okay? Because I need like 4, 5, 6 players, I don't know, a number of players to record the footage for Epic. I don't know, you can move around, cast spells, speak a bit, you know, and I will take different pieces, and then I will edit it and make a single video. The problem is that we have a bit of a deadline by this Friday, because they said that if I want to get into this round, I need to give the material by this week, which may be challenging. But so I don't know if we have enough people on Windows, but if we have at least 4 or 5 people on Windows, I think could be enough, and we can record with the Windows people. But I need you to have the client by tomorrow, right? So tomorrow I need to put this in and then launch the Windows packaging, which anyway is easy. On Windows it takes me like 1 hour and it does it by himself. So I just click a button, but it's not exactly like that. But let's say it's not that complex. On Linux is a bit more complex. I have a few more steps, and the machine is a bit slower. Okay, boys, I think I'm gonna go. So see you tomorrow. And meanwhile, if you want to test the game, go and do it. Also, if you want to click on follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, that would be nice, because it helps us. And also, if you want to check our Patreon site, which is patreon.com/planeshift, you can also check it. And we are 50 people at the moment. We have a goal of 55. You get access to the alpha, you get a supporter tag on Discord, you feel a better person, and you can also see the videos that I'm posting sometimes. You know? Bye bye. See you.